Oh, Bray! Everyone, long time no see.
Or you speak like a grandmother.
Because I'm a grandmother.
Get in Poland. Apparently this Kazimierz Dolny will make you cry.
How come?
I don't know. No idea. That's what it said in the title.
I mean,
This Polish town made me cry.
Oh.
It's south of Warsaw, I think, in the east side of Poland. Yeah, not that far from Lublin, I think. So let's react. Let's go.
Imagine this. You are heading to a small Polish town and your bus suddenly catches fire on the way. Yeah, you didn't have to
What?
Give me the earphone.
imagine it. That's exactly how our trip to Kazimierz Dolny began. Then came a random festival, ruins with fruits hanging above your head, a village where time feels frozen, a tower overlooking the Vistula River, and kilometers of trails surrounded by greenery. But no more spoilers. You'll see it all for yourself. One thing I can say for sure, Kazimierz surprises you at every step. Let's go explore. Kazimierz Dolny is a small town of around 3,500 people with an incredible number of artists and galleries per square meter. People here truly love everything local, from historic houses to tiny bakeries. And there are so many tourists that sometimes it feels like they're just part of everyday life. The town is about a 3-hour journey from Warsaw, whether by car or bus. So how exactly did our bus catch fire? We were traveling with this bus when smoke started coming out of the engine. The driver stopped and everyone rushed outside. Firefighters and police arrived really quickly and other drivers even stopped to help. As usual, I was a bit slow to react after taking a pill, but understanding Polish helped me stay oriented. In the end, we switched to another bus and then took a local minibus that honestly reminded me of my hometown, Dnipro. So yeah, it turned into a full-on quest in the middle of nowhere. On the way back, by the way, we ended up with the same driver and some of the same passengers. We recognized each other and had a laugh about it. Kazimierz welcomes us with its main market square, which is incredibly picturesque. It's the easiest place to start your walk if you arrive by bus, like we did. The square has changed its appearance many times over the centuries due to fires, so most of the buildings you see today were built after World War II.
Bubble tea. How come you guys have bubble tea?
Is that what pot Sam mean?
Is it?
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it means bubble tea. No, I was looking at the roof.
Oh.
You spot the tea. I spot the roof because it looked like not feather, but like pretty.
From the wood?
It's also quite low. I think it's because it's supposed to be some kind of.
Oh, baby. Oh.
And of course, it wouldn't be us if we didn't accidentally stumble upon a festival. This time is a fall festival, as you can see, lots of people in traditional costumes, and it's honestly hard to even move through the crowd. Not really my thing. I'm already tired just after entering the old town. It's hot, packed with people, the traffic is intense, and it's pretty noisy. But still, the atmosphere is lively, vibrant, and full of energy, as you can see. And well, an old town is an old town anywhere, but one thing I noticed, there are so many independent art galleries here. That's definitely Kazimierz signature. You can really feel the creative vibe, and it's pretty cool. Also, still very loud. Honestly, rewatching this footage now, I realized just how atmospheric.
We also do it like this.
In Thailand? At the market?
At home.
Oh, at home. Have you ever done it?
Never done the silk, but have seen it before.
Oh, you think this is silk?
Oh, I don't think this one called silk. They're probably particular fabric.
It all was. I spent 10 years doing folk dance, and so places like this make me feel really nostalgic. And you can clearly see how much Poles care about preserving their culture. By the way, Kazimierz regularly hosts festivals. We filmed this at the end of June, and in July there was a wine festival, as well as a film and arts festivals. The market square itself, along with its surrounding area, offers plenty of attractions. First of all, right in the center, instead of a fountain or a monument, there is a
lot
walking
of
well.
flower.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get close to it, but according to legend, if you drink water from it, you'll keep coming back to Kazimierz. Must be that good. I guess we'll believe it. Wells, by the way, are a symbol of the town. You'll spot them more than once as you walk around. Our next stop is the historic merchant houses. One of the most notable is Kamienica Przybyłów, which once belonged to two wealthy merchants. Their Renaissance-style facades are beautifully decorated, definitely worth taking a closer look. Right next to
That old city is UNESCO World Heritage. It looked like the whole city is like...
them is Kamienica Gdańska, built in the Baroque style. It serves as a reminder that Kazimierz was once connected...
Why is it called
built in-
Gdanska? Like Gdansk is a city. But Gdansk is far from this. Gdansk is north. It looked like Gdansk, but there's an A at the end.
the Baroque style.
Gdańska.
It serves
Gdansk probably means something in Polish. That's why it's called Kamienica Gdańska.
as a reminder that Kazimierz was once connected through trade to the seaside city of Gdańsk. It was even called Little Gdańsk at one point. And to complete the list, there is Kamienica Celejowska, architecturally very similar to the first one we saw. Today it houses a branch of the Nadwiślański Museum, where various exhibitions are held regularly. But for me, the cutest landmark in town is definitely the dog statue. His name is Vernix, and he used to be a local celebrity. He was loved by both the his
Vernix. Vernixa, Vernix.
name is Vernix, and he used to be a local celebrity. He was loved by both the artists who lived here and the tourists, and he still is. They say if you touch his nose, your wish will come true. And well, you can tell people didn't stop at just the nose. There are also plenty of legends about Vernix. Some say he loved Kazimierz so much that he hitchhiked.
Wow, look, it's a nice
That's so
location.
much.
See, there's some kind of castle or ruin or whatever. And then there's the water.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of people living there. And I love green. The temperature is probably quite nice.
Yeah.
Nice area. But it feels like there's almost no water. Like you can walk from one side to another.
True, right?
Almost look like no water.
But to be honest, I think there's probably deep. Look
Yeah?
at the boat.
It doesn't feel deep though.
Here from Janowitz. Others claim he used to swim across the Vistula every single day. Honestly, the number of stories you'll hear depends
No,
on
it's
how many
deep.
guides you
Yeah?
talk to. Just above the market square, there is a beautiful church, which has been part of the town since the 15th century. It's a great example of the Lublin Renaissance, which is why its architecture resembles that of Lublin. Inside you'll also find one of the oldest organs in Poland, still functioning to this day. Nearby there is another spiritual spot, the Franciscan Monastery. It's not very touristy, but it's incredibly cozy. Inside you'll find a beautiful staircase and the calm, peaceful atmosphere. Outside there are artworks and a quiet viewpoint overlooking the town.
Wow. Huh?
Wow. So much green.
Another hidden gem in the old town is Mały Rynek. Before World War II, more than half of Kazimierz population was Jewish, and this is where you can connect with that part of its history. You can still see it reflected in the local architecture and the synagogue.
Wow.
The entrance fee, around 20 zlotys for a small exhibition room, might feel a bit high, but if you are interested in Jewish culture, it's definitely worth a visit.
Bistro.
Damn.
And if you walk a bit further from the square, about 15 minutes, you'll reach the Holocaust Memorial, built on the site of a former cemetery. It's a kind of symbolic wall made from surviving matsevi, Jewish gravestones that were once used by the Nazis to pave a road to their headquarters. Later,
Call me
around 600
crazy. I never understand people that go visit the Holocaust. Unless their family were directly affected or thing like this. You know, I'm Canadian. I feel like when you go to vacation, you don't want to go to somewhere that is sad.
Hey, before going, I need to read a story that makes it interesting. Then you're gonna think about some spiritual things when you go there.
For me, these kind of places are not interesting because when I go to vacation, I don't go to vacation to see sadness.
But
And I don't want to see tombstone and things like this.
it's not part of the history.
Yeah. But when I go to a vacation, I want to laugh. I don't want to see tombstone and sadness and...
Yeah, I know, but it depends on the vacation, right? For example, I love to go to like historical place. So everywhere I go, there's over two people that buried there. So I mean, for me, it's normal.
Yeah, it's normal. That's not why I go vacation.
Oh, okay.
Like, this city is so vibrant. There's so much color. And then you go to an Holocaust museum.
Oh,
I feel like it doesn't match what I want to do. I don't know.
you're gonna need to bring a different trip then.
Different what?
The trip.
Well, I just don't go there.
Oh, just don't go there.
Like, I don't know. Well, I don't understand. I feel like people... I'm going to say something. I feel like a lot of people, and don't think it the wrong way, want them because they want to look good.
How long ago? 75 years?
Yeah, even more than this.
It's normal that people go. It's like when you go to the Red House in Poland, everywhere.
Yeah, I guess if your grandfather was kidnapped or whatever, died or was fighting. But if you don't have any affiliation, like me as a Canadian or you as a Thai, I don't understand why some people want to... I feel like they go there because they want to pretend like they're a good person and to go there. Even though they have no interest to go there.
You think too much.
I don't think so. I think people are just pandering when they go to these places.
Of these stones were gathered and arranged into one large wall with a crack running through it, a symbol of the tragic fate of Polish Jews.
See?
During the war, mass executions took place right here on the slope. When there are no tourists around, you can really feel the weight of this place. Many of the stones have small pebbles placed on them, sometimes even notes. And
Yeah,
if
but
you-
then what? Let's say that you go there, right? And then what? The next 3 days of your trip, you're going to try to have fun, but you're going to think about that?
I won't think about it.
Well, then I don't know why people go there to not feel something.
Just to study and learn.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it's the best place to study and learn. I feel like it's a place it's like a cemetery. Like, I don't know.
Well, if the cemetery to let a bad person not to repeat anything again.
Okay. I feel like then people don't go there for the right reason. I don't feel like you should go to a place like this because you want to learn about history. You go there
But-
because you grieve. It's a place of like that has extreme violence and genocide that took place.
Learn just to be honored, just to a lot of things. But is it like this from the beginning? This
I don't
is
know.
cool.
I don't know what she's showing.
The gate.
I don't know because
The enter.
maybe it's my mind that I think differently. I would never be able to go there because I feel like for me it's not about learning. If I want to learn, I'm gonna watch a documentary. You go there, it's to cry and mourn the dead. I feel like you go there because you have some sort of connection to that, to people that were killed. If not, I don't know how that makes sense.
But
Just-
to be honest, the location look really like spiritual, peaceful, like quite scary.
well, they were buried there. That's what she said, right?
When you go at night, like how does it look like?
But I don't want to go at night. I don't want to go at all. I feel like it's not my place to go. I would feel like I disrespect the people if I go there. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Walk
crazy.
through the crack in the wall. For a brief moment, everything goes completely quiet before the sound of the wind returns.
I feel like influencer go there to look good. Well, she's Ukrainian, so she has history. It's not the same. See, she can go there because she understands.
After exploring
you know?
Kazimierz, it's time to think about where to stay. Even though the town is small, there are plenty
Wow.
of accommodation options. Most of them are cozy guest houses, and many are within walking distance of the center, so you can easily get around without a car. And that's exactly the kind of place we chose. Alright, welcome to our cozy little house. Our room is right here. Come in, cameraman. So this is what it looks like. It's a bit dark, but honestly it doesn't bother us much. Here is the bed, everything is in these dark brown and white tones. There are paintings on the walls, as you can see. We've got plenty of space to store things, even inside the bed there is extra storage, so there is actually a lot of room here. There is also a small sofa when you can sit, have some tea, maybe eat something, though it's not the most comfortable spot for that. Honestly, it's much nicer to go outside, it's way more beautiful here. And the windows, very cozy.
This one cute,
I really
cute,
like
cute.
how the curtains are done. The birds here are super loud, but I actually love that. Moving on, there is this cool chair, a TV, which we never turn on in hotels, by the way, do you? And a small kitchenette. There is a fridge, which is a huge plus. Let me reveal what we've got. Cucumbers, yeah, everything's fine. There is some basic kitchenware, a kettle, and a coffee machine. We don't drink coffee, but tea we absolutely love. And the bathroom, I won't go in, but it's quite spacious and really comfortable. The shower is amazing. There is shower gel, shampoo, everything you need, very convenient overall. But what I love the most here is the outdoor area. It's so well maintained and thoughtfully designed. You just walk around, listen to the birds and enjoy the moment.
It's really nice. It's like cafe.
Yeah. Yeah, that city has a lot of green.
We paid 540 zlotys for 2 nights. We've already
much?
spent 1 night here, slept, tested everything.
I don't know, 2,000 baht per night?
And I can say it's very comfortable and super peaceful. I genuinely feel like I can relax here. I really don't like noisy places with lots of people, sounds and music, and here it's just nature, birds. I honestly never get tired of places like this. The only downside though, one night we couldn't fall asleep because a dog upstairs kept running back and forth in the middle of the night. The first night it was kind of funny, but the second night it got really annoying because we basically didn't sleep at all. The soundproofing isn't great. Also, apparently you can swim in that pond over here at your own risk. Personally, I wouldn't, but this spot, I love it. We've already had a couple of slightly illegal wouldn't, but this spot, I love.
Guy, I have a lot of roses right now. My dream is I want to raise them like this. I put actually 2 of them in the ground. It's my first time trying. And they were still really young. But I hope, actually they are growing. But I hope they're going to grow like this. I hope they're going to get past the rainy season too. And then they're going to bloom beginning of cold season. This is my dream when they're gonna grow like this.
So these are rose?
Oh, it looks like
So
rose.
is there, if it's red, is it always rose?
No,
Okay, but this is rose?
I think it look like rose. No.
Okay, I don't know. You
Yes,
know.
look. I
You-
think it's rose.
She's
yeah,
an
it look-
expert now.
It's rose.
Love it. We've already had a couple of slightly illegal little meals here near another house, but the atmosphere is just so nice and the flowers are really beautiful.
Oh yes! Oh my god.
And here it is, the main castle of Kazimierz, or rather its ruins. It's believed that the first fortifications were built here as early as the 10th century to protect trade routes along the Vistula river. Today only fragments of the wall remain, but you can still walk around and imagine what it once looked like. Just above the castle stands the tower. You can see it from many parts of the town and it offers the most famous view of Kazimierz Dolny. The climb to the tower isn't easy for everyone, especially in hot weather, but it's relatively short. The tower itself used to be a watchtower. From here, guards observed ships on the Vistula and signaled the town in case of danger.
This I
so
would
for
go.
13 zlotys, you get access to the castle ruins, a
True.
beautiful viewpoint for photos, and the climb up a historic watchtower. Isn't worth it? In my opinion, yes, even though it's basically just ruins and remaining walls of a castle.
It's worth it. You can see 360 view.
Yeah.
If you want to see the town from a different perspective, you can also climb the Hill of Three Crosses. The crosses have stood here since the 15th century in memory of victims of a cholera
Damn.
epidemic. The climb is short,
Really?
about 10 minutes, but quite steep. And surprisingly, it's not free, which you only find out at the very end. But if you come around 8 p.m., you might get lucky and not have to pay at all. In general, Kazimierz Dolny is all about slow, peaceful walks, as you've probably already noticed, and you can easily spend a lazy hour walking along the Vistula riverbank, or even take a ferry ride if you feel like it. By the way, I didn't tell you earlier, but Kazimierz Dolny has
croissant.
another symbol besides the well, the rooster. The legend goes like this. The
Who
devil
could?
once settled in Kazimierz and started eating all the village roosters, but one rooster hid in a cave. While the devil was looking for it, monks blessed his lair with holy water. When the devil returned, he got scared and ran away. Since then, the rooster has become a symbol of protection and
The rooster hide in a cave.
Then you eat it?
And because of the oily water, he got scared when the rooster got out. And then he left. And he never came back. So,
vigilance. There is even a museum in Kazimierz dedicated to this symbol. And just so you understand, there is even a kogutomat, or rooster machine. It's basically like an impost locker
so Kugut is rooster, right? Kugut?
where you can pick a rooster, gingerbread, or some pastry. The only question is how fresh everything is, but the idea is honestly amazing. This one costs 13 zlotys, that one 14. Even the weight is listed, it's all very convenient. And I've seen roosters in other places, and it was more expensive there, so this is actually a good deal. Before we move on to the most atmospheric spots, let's switch to something more relaxing, food places. Kazimierz Dolny definitely has some great restaurants, cafes and bakeries. There is even a cozy tea house I saved on my list, but in the end we chose Fabrika Naleshnika. We ordered 4 portions of pancakes since it was our last day
Wait.
in Kazimierz and we still had
Was
several
it
hours
French?
before the bus. The Naleshnika, since it was our
Where?
At the beginning?
Bonjour?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. It means hello in French. I don't know why.
we chose Fabrika Naleshnika. We ordered 4 portions of
It's definitely not French, the menu. Nutella.
since it was our last day in Kazimierz and we still had several hours before the bus. The naleshnik with teriyaki chicken was honestly my favorite. It had a really nice, slightly sweet flavor. The turkey in creamy sauce was less impressive.
What is that? Some kind of taco?
Look good.
With not sauerkraut. What is that little pink salad?
Yeah, what is it?
Some basil or whatever?
The taste was more muted, but the absolute winner was the sweet naleshnik with strawberries and cream. Super rich, definitely heavy, but insanely good. We also tried regional drink called pigonyada. It's made from Japanese greens and doesn't contain any artificial coloring. It's also based on green tea. The taste is very rich and sweet, but you only really feel the tea at the end with a slightly bitter sweet, but artificial color.
What is quince? You know this?
No, but I feel like they're growing in front of the restaurant. No? A small
Do you
one.
know this?
Huh.
So this is this thing here.
I don't know it. The flower is so pretty. It will grow in Thailand. Ooh, this is gonna be one of it. I'm gonna grow.
So it's this, see? Okay, I've never heard of this.
The flower look like sakura. What is it? Blossom?
Yeah,
Cherry blossom.
I don't know
too.
what that is, but we might have this here. And then
This is the first time I heard about it.
coloring. It's also based on green tea. The taste is very rich and sweet, but you only really feel the tea at the end with a slightly bitter aftertaste. Overall, really tasty. In the end, the bill for all 4 portions was 202 zlotys, and we were completely stuffed, so I wouldn't really recommend ordering that much. 1 portion per person is more than enough. But aside from food, one of Kazimierz's unique features are its ravines. There are dozens of them, and they formed naturally through erosion. The soil here is loose and sandy. Overall time, water, rain, and centuries of people walking the same path carved deep sandy corridors into the landscape. Like most visitors, we first wanted to see the most popular one, Korzeniowый Dół,
We have this.
famous for its roofs hanging high.
you what?
Wanted
We mostly have this.
What do you mean?
A lot. The way like this. The road
In
like
Thailand?
this. Yeah. Because long time ago we used, what is it? You know, before we got a car and the buffalo just like drag it. How do you call that? With the four wheel. And
Yeah,
then,
people will know what you mean.
yeah,
You
people
were
move
using
it
those-
so much.
With
And-
those pat? With
Yeah.
the buffalo?
Yeah, when you move it too much, when you when you use it way too much, and then it make it like more clean, and then it create a very nice like way like this, like old path.
We call that a
way.
charrette in French. I don't know the word in English. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The most popular one, Korzeniovy Dół, famous for its roofs hanging high above your head, but it was closed without explanation, so instead we went to another, less known ravine, but just as atmospheric. And the best part, there was almost nobody there, plus it was completely free, because yeah, in Kazimierz it sometimes feels like you have to pay for everything, even nature. The place really feels magical, it somehow reminded me of Alice in Wonderland, I don't know why. And I actually love that these ravines are quite small, at least the one we visited. You can literally walk through it in 5-10 minutes and then you're out again, continue on your walk. No crowds, no noise, just nature. It's honestly amazing. I don't even know if Korzeniovy Dół is much bigger or why it has over 13,000 reviews.
Wow.
But honestly, this one is already more than enough for me. The same high roads, the same atmosphere, see? And there are also these little holes in the ground. No idea what lives there.
Whoa.
Spiders, who knows? Holes in the ground.
That's not a small one unless she's zooming 1,000%.
That's scary.
No
Yeah.
idea what lives there. Insects.
Oh no, it is small. She zoomed. See, that's the tree. It's on the side when she walked. I thought it was in the mountain. No, it's a small hole in the
Spiders,
side where
who
she
knows?
walked.
It immediately reminded me of Harry Potter when Harry and Ron drive through the forest and there
I'm more impressed by seeing the tree like this.
Yeah.
The tree that survived all that time. It's nice to see trees like this. I always love trees like this.
are giant spiders everywhere. Okay, not exactly like that, but still a bit creepy in a fun way. And by the way, it's not just ravines in Kazimierz, there are also old grain warehouses. Back in the day, the town actively traded along the Vistula river, and grain and other goods were stored in these stone buildings along the river bank. There used to be around 60 of them, but only about 10 have survived to this day. Architecturally, they are all quite similar. We are showing you one of the oldest ones, which now works as a museum. Many others have been converted into hotels or restaurants. In the southwest of Kazimierz, right by the Vistula river, there is a place that left the strongest impression on me. Mięczmierz.
Yes.
In the
Damn. Okay, so these are all city in the same area that she visited, because I was like, this is way too big. Like, what's going on? Look at this. The countryside again. The water looked more blue than earlier.
Is it the same river?
I should talk about the Vistula River earlier. Yes, the Vistula River that go through many country, I think, right?
Oh, really?
Yes, I think it end in
Wow.
Romania. Does it? It end in somewhere in Belarus or Romania, I think, somewhere.
Wow.
And you can see in the countryside. But again, it's green everywhere in that area. It's nice. Like the whole southeast of Poland, I think there's a lot of places like this. It's quite nice.
past, it was a village of craftsmen who transported people and goods across the Vistula. Today it's an open-air museum with traditional wooden houses. Many of them were brought here from all over Poland to save them from destruction. And of course you can't go inside the houses here like in the Lublin Open-Air Village Museum, you can only admire them from the outside. In this village there is also an old windmill, which isn't originally from here either. It was moved here about 50 years ago. Around it there is a cozy area and viewpoint overlooking the opposite bank of the Vistula. Our operator, of course, went a bit crazy and flew the drone all the way across the river. It was honestly nerve-wracking. At one point we even lost the signal. All of that just to capture this beauty a bit closer to you. I think that deserves a like on its own. The place is absolutely stunning. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be this beautiful. Let's walk around a bit so you can see it better. Here is the windmill itself. It's really beautiful. On this side there is a cute little area with flowers and lots of interesting details. It says no entry, I guess it's under renovation. There is some kind of small museum inside, but honestly going inside isn't even that important. The whole area itself is worth it. You can walk around from all sides,
Is it cold?
enjoy the views of the river and Janowiec. You can actually get here on foot. It takes about an hour from the center of Kazimierz Dolny, but we went by bike and honestly we were so glad we had them. We rented them for free at our hotel.
Haha.
It's just 1 hour from the city. So everything is the same city. Camille sees something. It's just like in the border area somewhere.
which saved us a lot of time. And the ride itself was amazing. We also filmed some footage for you. It was so beautiful and atmospheric. I even got a bit emotional because I really love places like this. Countryside landscapes, little houses, gardens, sunlight, birds singing. It's the kind of atmosphere where you just want to stay quiet, write and listen.
I mean, we also have a lot of countryside, but why it always give different like vibe? Maybe air. In Thailand, it's so hot.
Yeah, the air quality is better. And it's more organized also. Like
Yeah.
it looked very neat and organized. Like someone cutting the grass. Someone is cutting the around the trees. So it looked organized.
No fence.
Yeah. There's clear path for everything. So it's really organized.
Wow. Wow, look at this. Wait. Wait.
Nearby there is another incredible natural viewpoint, this time on a hill. Just look at this view. I'm honestly in awe. The panorama here is even wider than by the windmill, and the scenery is just unreal. Forests, river, endless greenery, and again, almost no people. And there is also one modest but historically important stone here. In
Wow.
1939, the evacuation of treasures from Wawel Castle began from this place. To protect them from Nazis, locals helped transport valuables across the Vistula, and later they were moved all the way to Canada. So I would
Huh?
say coming to Kazimierz and not visiting Menchmiesh is simply not an option. It's an incredibly calm and soulful place. Our way back was just as atmospheric. What can I say? Cycling through nature trails is pure love. Along the riverbank, we also passed a miniature park with models of famous
Wow.
places from all over Poland. There was also a small camping area with round huts and grazing goats. And of course, we couldn't
My God. Nice.
Yeah.
I thought they were dog at the beginning. It's not dog, it's goats.
just ride past them.
Oh.
Kazimierz Dolny really stayed in my heart. It's small but full of character, with views and an atmosphere that
Damn, it doesn't look small from what she's showing us.
Yeah, there's a lot of things
But
really interesting.
Apparently it is small.
literally makes your heart stop for a moment. Coming here for a weekend
my
was
God.
honestly the best decision. So, do you like places like this? Share your thoughts. And see you very soon.
Yeah, I like
Bye.
this place.
Yeah, and I feel like she talk as if it's really touristic, but I have never heard of this place before this video. It's not like in the top 10 cities that people talk about in Poland.
Yeah.
Maybe it's popular for people that come from Ukraine and maybe Czechia but I think like if you're from Canada, I don't think anyone know about this city. But it's touristic from what she's saying.
Ah.
Like she said, there's a lot of tourists. Some area in the beginning, right? There's a lot of tourists.
Oh,
Not at the end, but the first part.
Yeah, because there's a lot of place that you can visit too, probably part of attraction that you have to go.
Yeah. So I thank you for watching. I will put another video here that we reacted in the past. You can click on it. Yes.